Well, what's up, everybody? Good morning. It's time for another Let's Go Live with Pastor Mike. I am so glad to be with you this morning, giving you a morning dose of encouragement, a chance to get your day going, started, rocking, rolling, kicking, whatever it is that needs to happen to make it happen for you today. My name is Pastor Mike, and I am your Let's Go Pastor for today. Every day through weekdays, Monday through Friday, about 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm here for you to provide you with a little bit of encouragement here on the Facebook Live, soon to be regularly on the YouTubes at True Oceanside. And most of you guys don't know it, but we're also shoving this thing over onto TikTok and turning them into less than 1 minute long videos, and people are loving it on TikTok. Who could have thought? Loving it meaning absolute total weirdo strangers are following me on TikTok, waiting for me to do new ones every day. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I would be at my normal setup right now, but for some reason my super fancy ring light to make my face look so beauteous is not ringing. It's not dinging. It's not lighting. It's not doing anything. It turned on yesterday all by itself, and now it's not turning on anymore. I think it needs prayer, or it's lived a good life these last 8 months. Let's all say a short prayer for my little ring light that is no longer ringing. We'll figure it out later today. That's what's on my list of things to do today. I am super excited that you guys are all hanging out this morning, enjoying time together. Make sure you say hello to everybody in the comments. There's lots of friends there. And it's just good to be with you all again this morning. I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, something that I'm really familiar with, something I would consider myself an expert in. If I could get a degree in this, I would have gotten my degree in this, and it is the fine art of procrastination. Procrastination, that thing, that idea that you got more time, that you can do this thing later, that don't worry, it'll get done. I'll take care of that tomorrow. And if you're a procrastinator like me, just put it in the comments, but wait till you're all done. Because that's probably the best way to do it. That's probably the best way to make it work. So procrastination really is the art of deceiving yourself into thinking that you have more time to get things done. There's a sad, sad reality that most of us don't want to face. And that reality that most of us don't want to face is that we're not promised tomorrow. Nowhere in our story are we promised tomorrow. I think there's that Kenny Rogers song, "We Got Tonight." And it kind of lives in that world of you're not sure about. So let's make it last, girl. Let's find a way. Is that Cher too? I think that's Cher too. Is it Cher and Kenny Rogers? Did they do a song together? You're kidding me. I'll look that up tomorrow. So anyway, procrastination is that art of convincing yourself or lying to yourself that you have more time than you actually may have. The reality is, you don't know what's going to happen next. And it may not happen to you. It may be someone else's emergency, someone else's crisis, someone else's trauma may impact your day and create so the thing that you're supposed to get done or think you're supposed to get to do doesn't get done. And so it's not even a matter of your life being bumped. It's a matter of someone else's life, someone else that you love's life being bumped. And so now the thing that needs to get done doesn't get done. So I want to ask you this morning, as you're semi-procrastinating, let's go, Pastor. What's something that you need to get What's something that needs to get done in your life that you're putting off for reasons of procrastination? Could it be talking to a relative? Could it be planning your next vacation? Could it be fixing a broken relationship? Whatever it is, just add it to the comments. Don't put anybody's name down. We don't want to get anybody incriminated by anything. And pick it and start working on it. Get something done on it. Start moving toward completion. Work toward solution, people. Work toward solution. instead of just letting it sit on your list. Get it done, team. Get it done. You will thank yourself by finishing these things that need to be finished. So I have a big, long honey-do list that I get to work on every day. And some days I do it, some days I don't. And every day I don't do it, I just feel like that procrastinating monster is taking control of my life and is taking it off my list. It just continues to add things that aren't important to my list. I think about all the things that I think about, waste my mental energy on all throughout the week, all throughout the day that really, really don't matter, right? That don't matter. But that's what procrastination does. It makes you focus on the things that don't matter. So if you're a procrastinator, many of us are, I just want to encourage you to create your list, find your list, and start working on the things that need to get done in your life. Start making those things happen, because you don't necessarily have your tomorrow. You don't necessarily have your tomorrow. Anything could happen. At church yesterday, a family was roller skating by the church, rollerblades, and they slipped. The mom slipped, fell, and she dislocated her shoulder. We had to call the paramedics and the ambulances to come. Who's thinking that they're going to fall today and dislocate their shoulder? She's going to be out of it for a few weeks. So don't put off what you can do today, what you need to do today. And that also means the fun. Don't put off the fun that you can have today. Don't put off the joy that you can have today. Don't put off the excitement you can have today. Don't put off the adventure you can have today. I'm not saying just stay home. I'm not saying just stay home and do your chores. I'm saying let's get out there and have some fun. Let's get out there and quit waiting to have fun. Let's get out there and quit waiting to live our lives, because most of us are using this coronavirus as an excuse for many people to stay locked up. And there are some folks that I really strongly recommend, hey, you have all the things that say you need to stay home. You probably should stay home. You probably need to continue to be in a protected environment. But then there's the rest of us. The rest of us. The stats are in your favor. It's probably more dangerous for some of us, not for all of us, but for some of us, to go out and go swimming at the beach than it is facing the coronavirus. That doesn't mean the coronavirus is not dangerous. It certainly is dangerous. That doesn't mean it's not out there. It is certainly out there. And I'm sure Facebook's going to tag this because I just gave advice about coronavirus. Oh no. But what I'm getting at is, don't even allow the coronavirus to slow your life down. There's things that you need to do, And right now, fear is the thing that keeps many people from moving forward. And it's fear of this virus, fear of the illness. And again, there's people that I really know that should be respectful and fearful of this virus. Absolutely. And if that's you, I get it. But you also have to figure out, am I just using this as an excuse? Am I using this as an excuse not to live the rest of my life? And there are people that are doing that. There are people that have locked down their lives so hardcore, not because they're going to get sick, but because they're procrastinating monsters, like in control. And so they put life on hold until everything is going to be perfect. Team, it's never going to be perfect. We talked about that. The tyranny of perfect is not a real thing. It's not going to happen. Life is never going to be 100% safe. Life is never, ever going to promise you tomorrow. It doesn't do it. Life doesn't give you a promise of tomorrow. And so we have this false idea that, oh, look, we're all going to live to 85, 95 years old. Well, God willing, but maybe not. Maybe not. So I got to encourage you guys, if procrastinating is one of your spiritual gifts, look at my collar. My collar is all messed up. I didn't put that on very good. If procrastinating is one of your spiritual gifts like it is mine, you got to fight with that monster every day, and you got to kick its butt so you can determine what is the best thing that you can do. What is the best thing you can do today? How you can live your life the best ways you possibly can. Live your lives today. And don't procrastinate, because In the words of Kenny Rogers again, we got tonight. Who needs tomorrow? Oh, we got tonight, babe. Let's find a way. I don't know if that's Kenny Rogers. Who is that? Someone tell me who that is. And go live your best day today. Have the best day you can today. Find a good place with fish tacos and enjoy them. And say my pastor prescribed that I go out and find some fish tacos and enjoy them. So God bless you today. That's your morning kick in the pants, your morning encouragement. That's your morning get on the magical pants, put on the belt of power, and get out there. Get out there. Quit waiting for me to tell you to go. You should be gone before I put this up. You've got the time. Let's make it happen. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So remember these things. God's love for you is true. Oh my gosh, it's so true. The more you read scripture, the more you encounter the community of faith that trusts and loves God, you're going to find out how true God's love for you is. You were created to pursue an authentic relationship with God. Pursue. That means you've got to be engaged. You can't just be sitting around waiting for God to find you. You've got to be looking for God. And God's not a good hide and seek player. He doesn't hide in hard places. Just look. Sometimes look at a morning and look at a sunrise, or look at a sunset, or spot him in a flower, or in the joy of a family. Look, pursue God. You belong to Jesus Christ, and define yourself by what he says about you, not by what the world says about you. Scripture says that your days are numbered. He already knows the numbers of days. They were written down in a book. And we keep thinking that we can add days, that we have the ability to add days to a book that was written in eternity. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works. But be healthy, of course. Choose well. Choose wisely how you live your life. And the last one, you exist every day to demonstrate God's love to a broken world. And I will tell you that if you're living at home and you're stuck at home and you're driving yourself and your family crazy at home, you're not necessarily demonstrating God's love to anybody. Well, let me rephrase it, because that's a pretty hard line. I don't think that I don't want to hold to that hard line. I think that there's a world out there that needs to see you, and God's knocking on your heart this morning for you to share yourself with the world, to get out there. There's a world at home too that needs you. And some of you guys have to stay home. And some of you guys, that is the best way to demonstrate God's love to this broken world, is by a little bit of sacrifice for the people around you and loving the people around you. But for the majority of you, let's get out there. Let's go, team. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So good morning, everybody. I got to say hi to Pat, Tiffany, Gail, Dorothy, Linda, Lynn, and I think that's Bob Seeger. Thank you. Barbara, Jody, and there we go. That's who's with me this morning right now. You morning crazy, let's go crazy people. I'm thankful you're with me. Have the most amazing possible day. Kick some butt, share some love, and let's go, team. Let's go, let's go, let's go.